Hey guys, this is Abhishek, and in this video, I'm going to talk about one thing that women wish that you guys would do, and that is approach them and let them know your intention, why you are approaching them. You want their number, you want to set up a date, you want to sleep with her down the road, right? If there's chemistry between the two of you. But a lot of guys don't communicate that. They think that if they say those things, if they display those intentions, the girl might leave the interaction. They might not like him anymore, and she doesn't want to see him anymore, right? But that's true. Like when you come from a frame of scarcity, you just have like couple of girls, that you hang out with or that you see, but you don't go out and approach new girls almost every day. So that's when you are in a scarcity mode. So obviously you will be more clingy, needy, and you don't want to disappoint her by letting your intention known to her, because you don't want to lose her. Because obviously if these two girls go away from your life, then you have to wait many years to find another one, right? But what if I tell you, you can just create that abundance mindset, like just going out and just approaching girls, like random girls, on a daily basis or regular basis, at least 3 or 4 times a week, and start getting the same result. Like you will probably find like tons of girls, not only two girls. You'll find like handful of girls, like you cannot even um, count it on your hands. After a while, if you keep on going regularly, you'll have a lot of girls in your life. You'll have a lot of numbers. In the past 8 years, I have like probably collected, let's say, 3,000 numbers, or even more. I don't count, but yes. So that amount of number from girls, right? I mean, just talk about abundance. What happens when you have abundance mentality is like you won't be fearful of losing a girl. Let's say down the road she sort of like starts to become boring. She doesn't put out, and she starts to show her bad behavior to you. Then you can easily walk away from a relationship knowing that you have the skills and confidence to find another beautiful girl just like her, even better. So how do you have to do that is like go out and be the man who just goes after what he wants, like going and approaching beautiful girls in the street, at the cafe, bar, clubs, or parks, or anywhere under the sun. You can approach them anytime, anywhere. And once you develop that habit of approaching girls, talking with them, getting the number, setting up date, and pulling them back to your apartment for sexual encounters, then once you have once you sleep with, like, let's say 4 or 5 girls, then it becomes so automatic that lifestyle becomes like that, and you don't even need to watch another video about approaching girls and seducing them, because you kind of program yourself to seduce girls. Like all you have to do is go out and repeat that over and over again. And the more you go out, the more you push your boundary, and the more you take chances with girls, the more likely you're going to be smooth, because you will build that momentum. A lot of guys don't sleep with girls because they don't have the momentum. They just end up being in the friend zone because they don't have momentum to asking you the number after talking for a while. The girl clearly likes him. They both have chemistry, or kind of, but the guy is hesitant asking for the number, setting up a date with because of no matter what reasons, like probably he thought like it's impossible that that girl could fall for him, because he seemed a little bit out of his league or something like that. Or maybe he's thinking like she has a boyfriend or something, or think he doesn't deserve her, kind of self-created limiting beliefs. And so that means if you are not getting the result, then you need to work on yourself. What limiting beliefs you are holding about women? Do you think you are able to attract the hot girls, like the 10 out of 10 girls or 9 out of 10 girls that you see walking down? Do you think when you approach her, do you think they will like you for just for you as a person, for who you are, rather than your cars and your possessions and what you do. uh, if you think like they are not going to like you for who you are, right, doesn't mean like you need to like really, you need to be like lazy guy or something. You cannot be a lazy dude. You cannot be really fat and obese and expect beautiful girls to hit on you. Like, it's not gonna happen. You need to still go out. You need to be social butterfly. You need to be social at least, extroverted. Know how to have attractive conversation. Know how to have fun banter, and all that stuff. Because people are attracted to emotions, and beautiful girls, like even like everyone is attracted to emotions. So when you are talking with people, it creates a lot of emotion back and forth. So you need to be able to like stand up in front of a girl and say something, talk with her, banter with her, talk about anything, and which creates emotional reactions between the two of you. And the more you talk with her, the more you interact, and the more you pull her out different places, the more emotional she becomes tied to you, and that emotion is going to hook you, and she is more likely to sleep with you down the road. And obviously she's also more likely to become your girlfriend, because if she sleeps you with you a couple of times even more, then she has a lot of investment in you. She views you as a cool dude, uh, because no woman will readily sleep with any guy. Okay, she has to be comfortable around that particular guy, or she has to be attracted to her, or maybe she was aroused by you and that's why she slept with you. And see, you probably did something wonderful, so she will fall for you even if you don't have the big muscular physique, you don't have all the money in the world, if you don't have Brad Pitt looks, or like you're not good looking, you're not tall, or all those like cliche idea we have about uh, beautiful, I mean like handsome guys, right? That's why we have been trained, like girls go for tall, strong, and handsome, which is partially true and not truly, because you can see all those not so good looking guys hanging around with beautiful girls. Why do you think so? Because they probably complemented the lack of all these things with their social skills, their willingness to put themselves out there and taking risks with girls, making moves on them, when the opportunity arises, and not being scared of getting rejected, and moving and plowing through more rejection than the handsome guy would have been, right? So, but over time they develop that game, like kind of like they become that sexualized per- dude. Like, so that's what you need to be. That's what we need to be. Sexualized guy who is comfortable with his own sexuality despite his money, status, power, whatever. If you look like come across as a guy who is sexual, girls are more likely to be comfortable around you, because girls themselves are very sexual creatures. I mean, they uh, if she's single, if she's ready to mingle, then she's very sexual, because look at the way they're dressed, right? Everything spells sexual attraction there. And and if you walk up to them in a logical mode like a scientist, try to be talk them down, coming across more intelligent than them, or try to talk about some topics that she doesn't get, like she's going to like leave the interaction and just like find another guy who knows how to have fun, playful, light-hearted banter with her, and turn the conversation to a sexual route. And because most of the girls, when they go out, they want to have fun, right? They're down to sleep with some guys who will make it easier for her to, who is going to take the responsibility of doing that, and it's not, and who she senses that she's not going to make it weird down the road. If she doesn't want to see him again, the guy is not going to be clingy, needy. She needs to know all those things. So are you that kind of dude? If you are not, then like you need to like go out and take small action by cultivating that social and sexualized persona of yourself. And if you want to learn how to do that, make sure to grab a free ebook, Small Talk Tactics. Click the first link in the description below. You will learn conversation games, or you will also learn how to play a role of character that are designed for bantering with women, that immediately transform a safe and friendly conversation into flirtatious conversation. And because you have to immediately establish yourself as a flirt, and if the girl knows that you're a flirt, then you are going to walk away with a lot of things. Like, you'll allow yourself to be fun and playful, whatever you can do that, because she expects you are a flirt. So she's going to give you all the materials so that you keep on having fun and show all kinds of sides of your personality, and you'll be more free around her, like, versus if you come across as a nice and boring dude. So that's all you're gonna portray to her. Like, besides that, if you try to be sexualized, try to flirt with her down the road later, then it will just freak her out because she's not expecting. So you need to, like, establish yourself as a flirt and learn how to do that small talk tactics. Grab it for you. But if you want to learn the ultimate training on how to have fun, playful banter with a girl you just met anytime, anywhere, and then create that attractive conversation, like, escalate your conversation towards your objective, like sleeping down with her, right, in the fastest and easiest and the quickest way possible, right? And there's no guesswork involved. All the methods and the techniques and the tactics, and even, like, this program are designed to walk you down the road, like hand by hand, step by step process, so that you get what you're doing, because there are like 5 different phases of seduction, and you need to do proper follow proper steps for each seduction to work, each phase of seduction to work. Like, if you mess up, if you scramble the sequence, then it's not going to work out because you didn't do something properly first and establish yourself as a flirt first, before you you turn into making the conversation sexual. So you need to do it in a proper way, just like you're driving a car, and you cannot, like, hit the gear on a 4th gear without going to 2nd and 3rd and 4th, right? So that's what this program is. It will help you, drive a car. Like, while you're talking, interacting with the girl, it will help you drive your interaction with her towards your objective, but in a proper way, like 1st gear, 2nd gear, 3rd gear, 4th gear, so that you are escalating the conversation in the proper places, so that you'll most likely end up getting the results you want. So click the 2nd link in the description to learn that. And if you want online coaching, make sure to email me. Click the link in the description below, and I will see you next. Find any value in this video, make sure to hit that like button. Does something to the YouTube algorithm. It allows other people to watch this video too and spread the message. And obviously, if you want more free kick-ass content like this, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit that notification bell, so that every time I release a new video, you'll be notified. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next. Bye.